Down goes I'm Halt! Down goes I'm a Ho in the first round! Oh my goodness, like he did with me! Going down, everything he does is a knockout. Everything he does, he goes down every single time. Oh my goodness, people, thank you for coming back. My apologies to I had to switch to Chrome. Glassdoor. Oh, they hate you, Aaron. The internet hates you. He is toast. He is done. He comes at me with false threats, ladies and gentlemen, and he's getting owned yet again. Thank you so much for tuning in. We were almost at 300 listeners. God damn it. If you don't think that hurt me, if you don't think that bothers me, that we were building and I was in the wrong fucking browser, you're wrong. God damn it. But thank you so much for Jules David, everybody, JG, all the great super chats I was getting. Again, if you're just tuning in, I just want to let you guys know, thank you so much for all the subscribers. You guys have been awesome on YouTube. We're building it. Almost have 500 brand new subscribers in the past 20 days. That's fucking awesome. Again, the goal, it's not a set number on Patreon. The goal, and I said it on the first show, part one, is to have this on the internet forever. So when Aaron's kids put his name in there, like, what was Dad like? They could see he was a piece of shit, like a legit piece of shit. And that's all I want. And no one has access to my YouTube. The only one has is me. So when I die, it's there forever. And our goal is to continue to make this thing go viral. If you're on my YouTube right now, please press like, because I want to get into the algorithm and I want to make this thing go. That's how you manipulate the algorithm, and everybody can watch it. And by the way, we are broadcasting on Facebook. We are live on Facebook right now, my Facebook page. So you can go check it up. Thank you, Jules David. Shout out to our girl Ashley LaRue. And let's go. Yeah, let's check out. I want to show you guys something on Facebook. Everyone's watching. Everyone is watching. It's not just on YouTube, but we're on Facebook. And I want to see something. Like I just want to show you proof that everyone's watching. This is my page right here. Scroll down. And I'm talking about how everything's going up. I got all these new Patreons that jumped on board. And you can see all the people that hit like. So let's pull that up right there. Got my buddy Brant Tobler. And you scroll down. Look who liked it. My man Balin LaRue. That's Ashley's awesome husband, provider, good dude. So the LaRue family, they're on board. A lot of people have been sending me stuff. There's so much shit on this guy. It's unbelievable. I have his friends from high school. I mean, co-workers. I mean, it is unbelievable. So Aaron, if you're watching, April, I know you had your vague threats, your threats of you don't want this. Bring it on. Bring it the fuck on. Bring it. You don't know what you got yourself into. Let me remind you, you did all of this. All of it. All of it. You did it all. You're saying, oh, you talk about my kids? What have I said bad about your kids? Nothing, man. I said those are Ashley LaRue's kids, and I stand by that. April, quit pretending. Quit pretending those are your kids. They're not. Somebody sent me something, and shout out to the Steel Toe Reddit. I like to think I was not responsible for it, but I was first in the game to call this fraud out, this clown, and now everyone's jumping on. Everybody's jumping on. Everyone's seeing that he's the piece of shit that he is. And this piece of shit coming at me, talking their shit. He says, I'm a piece of shit. I'm garbage, that I stood up for Chris D'Elia. I was the guy because I started with him, and he's never been nothing but good to me. Took me on tour, put me in the Four Seasons, put me in a Netflix movie, and he's never done anything inappropriate around me to anybody. But I'm a scumbag. But you support Anthony Cumia? Because you're dying to be a part of his network, his dying network? Seems a little hypocritical there, doesn't it? Seems a little hypocritical you cheated on your pregnant wife. Anthony bought a 13-year-old girl an iPod on the internet. He took a 17-year-old girl to prom. Strangled another girl. You support that, Aaron? I'm just saying. I like to call out, and you have a lot of it, hypocrisy. A lot of hypocrisy. So, this is the mud we're playing in, and we're not stopping anytime soon, but this is where it all started. I know everyone's kind of jumping on this audio now and this video, but this is where it all started. This is where he showed his cards. This one right here. And it's very telling here, and I want to play a little bit of it. This is from the shit show, the internet show where he buys followers and views with his boy Corey Adam.
Reassigning agents is not maybe the best way to...
That voice. Ugh. That's why I was talking about with the super chats and all that. Like, I got to sit there and look at this guy. He's hard to look at. And his voice. This is hard. This is hard work.
Handle it. I think hiring more agents would be the way. But how about the fact that things have gotten so shitty in Canada that now they're coming down to Big Brother after the years and years of shitting on us and, you know, where this is wrong with us and that's wrong with us. Now you get Trudeau in there for a little bit. Now you want to come stream.
Look at Corey. He is just so checked out. He's like, God damn it. Pay me my $50 a show. That's what he pays these guys, $50 a show. So he's like, I just want to get my $50 and go back to sleep.
Across the border. Well, fine. Thanks a lot. Sean Raz with $10 says, Dirty Richard D-word hands. Oh, man.
So we got to stop the video when Jules David does shit like this. Still, and shout out to Kevin Brennan. She's a big fan of MLC and Kevin Brennan. So it's not lost upon me, Kevin, if you're watching where this is coming from. Thank you very much. Steel Toe is jealous because he does not have a dry bar special. Fuck these dry bar specials. Go listen to Ray's because Ray's he loves his dry bar special so much, and go. He's number one. Ray, you happy?
Yeah, that's right.
I washed them.
Go piss hands.
I promise.
Dad was right about you, man.
I promise I washed them. I swear.
All the things he said, all of them were true, but especially the hand washing.
The piss hands thing, huh?
Hashtag Team Chad.
Yeah, when you find out about today, you're not going to be very Team Chad. Actually,
really?
Actually, you know what? It's actually not Chad.
Oh, see,
this time. I don't necessarily think it's his fault, and I don't think that's the person that may have action taken against them by the end of the day. As a matter of fact, there could be a weird scenario where
hey, before I forget, I hate to sound like a fucking douchebag like this guy. Hit like on this video because I'm trying to get more eyes on this. If you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. I'm trying to manipulate the algorithm here, people. Let's get some more eyes on this douche because he is going down. He lost this weekend badly.
Chat. You know what? I'll come out and say it. The ex-wife has been feeding defamatory, untrue information to Chad, to which he has been broadcasting publicly.
Well, that's actually her in his chat room.
We're gonna go ahead. I said this on MLC Friday. I've not been in talks with his ex-wife. I made it sound like I did, and he took the bait, and he panicked. He panicked, and it was beautiful to watch this guy shut down his operation because he thinks I'm in cahoots with his ex-wife. I'm not in cahoots with her. I'm an observer. I'm a smart guy in a sense, street smart, where I can read people well, and I read body language. And you always came off from day one. Before I even listened to you, I could tell you're not someone to be trusted. And by all accounts, from all the information I've gotten about Ashley, from people that actually know her, she's the greatest person ever. She's just an angel from heaven, just a sweet person. And your track record speaks for itself. You're a piece of shit. You're a legit piece of shit. You got a history of it. Abusing women, fat-shaming women, getting fired, cheating. I mean, you're just an asshole, not speaking to your parents for 2 years. So I obviously am going to support the better half, the person who writes children's book, who believes in the Lord. That's who I'm going to go with in this. And you can threaten her with this bullshit. You can threaten me with this bullshit, but let me tell you something. It's not working with me. She may take the bait. Hopefully her awesome husband says don't back down on this dude. And I hope, because of the shit you do online, I hope you don't even get visitation rights when it's all said and done. If you have a lawyer watching this, good luck. Send me a cease and desist. Forrest, $4.99, Ashley deserves it to be happy. She's such a beautiful person. Fantastic person. So let's get back into this. Can't stand this guy. This is for real, too. This isn't a rush. I don't like him. So I'm getting a lot of pleasure out of this, exposing him. And the fact that the whole internet's turned. And I can't wait to see what you do Monday. What are you going to do? How are you going to try to spin it? Are you going to try to own it again? Are you going to try to own it? This is how Aaron owns it, because he's very delusional. He's a very, very, very delusional man. He's this right here is the perfect. This is the perfect Aaron right here. I'm going to pull this up because this is what he is. Because he does. He always says he doesn't get it.
You better give me 5 minutes at your mic.
Hold on.
Oh, you can do it. Fine. I mean, I wouldn't want to hear what I had to say if I were you either.
Nobody wants to hear what you have to say.
Listen to the audience. They don't like him. He goes up on the stage and sabotages this guy.
He's not going to fuck it, man.
This smug, arrogant, delusional fuck. So this is him owning the moment, right? Watch this. Listen to the audio.
I made him money. I want him to be
Nobody
rich.
likes
I want him to do
you.
very well.
Get off
He
the
thanked
stage.
me. Well,
Goodbye.
we'll get divorced.
Bye-bye.
Not here. Well,
There's a reason your wife left you.
There's a reason. This is what the internet's doing to you right now. They're booing you as you think you're owning the moment. They're like, goodbye, get off the stage. There's a reason why your wife left you. This is your way of owning it. And this is exactly what you're going to try to do next week. I hope to God you contacted the courts. God, please, mother of anything, Jesus, anything sacred, any power out there, please take me to court.
I don't know if it's her in his chat room, but she is so, obsessed with me. It's really gross. It's really creepy, and I guess gloves are off now. But she still wants to come in and fuck around with my life and shit. Like, you would think, hey, if.
By the way, I'm doing you guys a favor. I'm covering Corey Adams' face with this super chat, so you don't have to look at him. Ha, Corey. Roast burn. I don't even hate Corey. He's actually a funny guy. But, boy, does he choose to run with the wrong people.
He's, if it's a divorce and everything, you win. She talks to Chad now because Chad promoted her books and doxed the kids.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I forgot. Yeah. I didn't dox the kids. There we go. There you go. If you want to pick up the book, let's just.
Sorry, I'll be back in a second.
Don't be good for me. Just give me those.
Whoa! I jumped ahead on that one.
After you die, we're gonna run your name in the ground, and we're gonna.
Anyways, long story short, he's threatening legal action and lawyers. He's thinking that we're gonna get scared and run away. I think he's trying to make his ex-wife scared. Let me tell you something, Aaron. You're the dude who did all of this. This is all you're doing. She didn't do anything. She never contacted me. And by the way, if she did, who gives a fuck? And if I contacted her, can't wait the judge going, Mr. Zumach, did you contact his ex-wife, who's a published author, to promote her book? I did. We find you guilty. What do you think's going to happen, you dummy? There's a lot of people, Aaron, that don't like you. A lot of them that know you personally. It wasn't hard. It literally wasn't hard. It really wasn't hard because he's a nobody, Jacob. Thanks for the super chat. I'm moving on. It wasn't hard to do this. I literally have timestamp videos. I can't even get through it. There's days where I'm like, I can't listen to this guy. Like yesterday, I was trying to go through it. I just had to pause it. I'm like, I'm done. I'm out. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. And if you want to, okay, you want Morty Smith's $2. You dox his kid? No, I didn't dox his kid. How did I dox his kids? If you go to the Steel Toe Facebook page, his kids are all over it. His kids are everywhere. You can't, and that's where he promotes his shows. Go to the Steel Toe Facebook page right now. His kids are all over it. So I never said anything bad about his children. I said Ashley LaRue is a wonderful mother, has a wonderful family, and a beautiful family. So you're going to take me to court? Let's go, bitch. Let's go. You're going to take her to court? For what? What did she do? What did she do? I sleep good at night knowing I sold at least 17 of her books when people sent me emails, confirmed order. I sleep pretty damn good. He didn't even super chat, but Chad tried to tell you, dude, you don't want to get in the mud. Guy got in the mud. Didn't know there was a shark circling. That's so true. Like I told you, because when you were coming at me, I said to you, like, I tried to ignore you. It didn't work because you were persistent, consistent, and nonstop. And I realized he's not going away. I warned him. I go, you don't want this. I told him, you don't want this when he's quote tweeting my tweets, shitting on me. And they're panicking. It was a rough weekend in the Imholt household. April doesn't want this. She doesn't like it. She doesn't want to be a part of it. And there's only one person to blame, Aaron. And then we get this. We get this text. And Bob, if you're watching, I think you're doing Miserable Men. It got out there. We get this text message. This is to Bob Levy. And let me set this up before we read this text. Bob Levy has been nothing but generous and nice to this guy. For some reason, I have no idea why. He's got him on other shows, introduced him to new people. He was one of the first people to go on his show. So this clown, this psycho, this nobody, delusional moron sends him this. Just want to let you know, I never had a problem with you. I generally hope that what comes down doesn't cause you any professional harm. But the involvement of ex-wives and lies about my children has forced my hand. What lies about your children? Well, I guess I did lie when I said she has a beautiful family and those are her kids. Okay. See, this guy lies so much that he doesn't know what the truth is anymore because he just constantly lies and retracts statements. He's walking hypocrisy, so he doesn't know what the truth is anymore. I have a fun show. I hate that so much. My show's fun. Just be funny. I played a clip on the last Cumia'S Cuck, Emergency Cuck. He went 15 minutes with no funny or fun. I have a fun show. Kevin and Chad do not. I do a show for a fun audience that looks to have a good time. Chad and Kevin do not. He sounds like a fucking 12. What you in 12th grade? My show's fun. Kevin's and Chad's not fun. I'm fun. My audience is fun. They have fun. Kevin and Chad don't have fun. I'm having a fucking blast. This is so much fucking fun. I'm having a fucking blast! What's wrong with you? This is fun. I couldn't wait to do the show. I couldn't sleep last night because I wanted to get up and do the show. Because I want to have fun. Send April a link. She ain't coming on. Oh, this is not good. Sorry, Billy Kramer, $2. Corey looking like young Wilford Brimley. I'm sure Corey's gotten on the looks department. Chad inherited the spirit of Chadwick Boseman and has ascended as a podcast superstar. $5. Tony Sal, 645. Thank you very much. Morty Smith back at it. Morty Smith's my number one roaster on MLC. Give Steel Toe's business address so we can buy his wife's book and send it to him. It's online. Is that swatting? Gallo fam, $1.99. Let's go. Love the passion. Let's get muddy. I'm having fun. How's this not fun? JJ $4.99. if you say something about me, in a way, you're talking about my kids. Steel toe. Am I? All right. Man, this super chats. Thank you so much. April has called Ashley evil many times on the show. Really? I don't see anything evil about this one. I see a mom who got fucked over, a wife that got fucked over, and she's trying to create a normal family unit. Then you got this Johnny come lately come along and try to say they're her kids. Go fuck yourself. Give birth like a real woman. So anyways, let's get back to this. Let's finish this text and we're going to jump into this video because you're going to love this video. And shout out Zen Producer, the Steel Toe Reddit. You guys are doing the Lord's work. You guys are fucking killing it. I don't go to Reddit, but I go to this Reddit. I love that Reddit. All right, let's read the second half. Sorry for what's coming. Sorry for what's coming, but I didn't ask for it. He manipulates so much. Two hacks, he's referring to me and Kevin, who don't know how to be funny, overplayed their hand. Not that blowing up spots and fucking up is new to Kevin and Chad. It's bound to happen. So he sends Levy these threats. He's threatening us now. And the only thing I have to say to any of this is, bring it! We're going on day 3. Where's the blowback? Day 3. Have any attorney watch this. What am I doing? Where's the blowback? What am I... Because you know what? You're a salesman. And you manipulate. I'll quit saying bad stuff about him in the super chat. Steel Toe's a dork, $2. That's like the nicest insult ever. He's a piece of shit. Change that to Steel Toe's a piece of shit, a shit husband, a shit father, and a shit person. Hasn't talked to his mom and dad in over 2 fucking years. Let's get into that. Ashley takes your kids to see her. They can see her grandsons and daughters or grandkids or whoever. You don't do that. If you're a good man, you make up with your fucking family and take your grandkids or your kids to see their grandparents. Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2. He traded in his author wife for a dolt in the woods. Fantastic super chat. 78 Tapia, $2. Chad, your stock is rising. Keep it going. Thank you for that. Let's get into this, guys. This was something that was sent to me. It's fucking fantastic. Dan Burt, go get him. You don't mess with the boys from Cleveland. I'm getting the Patreons. I'm getting it all, baby. Go sign up to the Patreon. Part 1 and Part 2 will be up later today. This was fantastic. This was some show. I don't know what the fuck this show is, but he saw that he had a lot of subscribers, so he went on. The couple, it's a morning show, I guess. It's called Deep Talks, Jesse L. Peterson. And it already almost has 7,000 views. It's out of Los Angeles. It looks like I don't know what show this is, but this is interesting, guys. I think you're going to enjoy this.
Harder and harder and demonize more and more people just simply because the financial motive, if they lose, is so daunting to them?
Well, that is happening, and absolutely, that's the reason, one of the reasons. But the primary reason is that, as I said earlier, our battle is a spiritual battle. It's a warfare between good and evil, and you got to have.
Okay, I think I got the wrong timestamp here, so let me figure that one out real quick, and because it's good shit. But I think they gave me. I gotta look something up in the email here that was sent to me. And I'm not. Listen, Misery Loves Clips is out there. I love you, Misery Loves Clips. I love Joe Exotic. I love Dislabeled. I love Zen Producer. All you guys, thank you for sending all this shit to me. And there's also some people on the DL that want to kind of keep it that way, and that's cool too. And I respect that. And I won't dox you. Okay, yeah, I got the timestamp. Here we go, guys. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Here. Hold on. Stand by. We're doing this. It's happening. This is where it gets nice. This is where it gets... Aaron, this is where it gets fun. This is where I have fun. This is where the fun comes in, and the funny. This is where we get to make fun of you for being a piece of shit. Let's enjoy the fun, guys. Fun Police. If you're just not watching, hit like. And let's have some fun. Oh, Here we go. We're gonna have some fun.
Come from a father who could be pretty angry at times.
Yeah.
And when you have, the show, the business, and then there's kids in the house, and I can get angry. And recently April and I had a conversation, and I had maybe like a Jesse Lee style epiphany where I said to her, I go, every time I've been angry about something, it's always because I'm afraid that you're not, feeling well, and I want to help you feel better. And I'm afraid that I can't help, and I'm afraid about, and I went, oh my God, that's all. Instead of me going to people and saying, hey, I care about you guys, I just want to make sure you're all right, I got angry. And for the last,
I can't turn it up louder.
I've been going with, well, just go to these people and care for them and care about them and help them along.
I can't. I'm trying.
Bring them to where you need to be. And I will tell you, Jesse, not having that anger,
can you at least hear it?
Not letting the things you're afraid of be manifest in anger, but rather letting them be manifest in love, has been I was saying this while you were on break.
By the way, it's okay to say no to a show. You have like the Chrissy Mayer syndrome where you feel like you have to go on every fucking show. It's all right to turn down a show.
It's been a massive weight on my shoulders. I literally feel lighter. I feel more respectful and loving towards the people in my life.
But your wife and your children will get better when you get better. Have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Oh, this is where it gets good. He basically asked, have you forgiven your mother?
I will say this, absolutely not. That is something that needs to be done.
And so how do you expect to help your wife get better if you haven't overcome your mother?
For us, we've talked about this on the show before. It's my mother and my father being disrespectful of the wife. So I kind of, my loyalty was to my wife and how she was treated. Yeah,
you're a piece of shit that cheated on your ex-wife who they love, who you had kids with, you started a family with, and they know that. And this fucking Zero from the woods comes along and starts pretending to be mom. They're like, no. We don't approve of this. You had the perfect wife.
And so that's kind of an ongoing thing. And I've asked them, I've asked my parents numerous times, I go, why don't you say you're sorry? Why don't you apologize? Why don't you make this right? And I haven't gotten that response. So both of us are kind of stuck on that.
But that's not the way to go. You should forgive your mother for turning away from your father, and forgive your father for not protecting you. He was weak. He can't handle your mother. And once you forgive them, then you will see how to deal with them in a perfect way, if that means keeping them away from your family.
So this Jordan guy, this Jesse Lee, sorry, he's essentially speaking rational. Forgive him. Just forgive him and move forward. So your grandkids, so that your children can see their grandparents. But Aaron's such a narcissist. He's so stubborn. He can't do it. He can't do it. He's the same guy who tried to shut down about a month and a half ago when I smacked him on his ass. I said, we're out of the chat business. They were washing their hands. They were gone for 5 days until Opie piped in. Then he was back at it because he was embarrassed. Because he's a narcissist. He's not thinking of his family. He's not thinking of his kids. He doesn't give a shit. It's all about him.
Until they learn how to treat them in the right way. But you can't, they're not going to do it until you do it with the right spirit. You're afraid to tell them the truth, and so they still keep invading upon your family. You got to forgive your mother, man.
Watch them.
What the? And
Jesse, I think if I did that, I think I would feel amazing.
You would feel
He's trying to turn the subject.
Amazing. And your wife, she's never going to respect you until you overcome your mother and you can deal with her.
Oh, come on, EGN. Come on.
I hate you because you're weak.
Dude, that's fucked up. Saying April's forehead looks pissed. EGN 7949. Come on. Don't do that. This is a family show. We're talking about the Lord right now. So he's saying his wife, and she's the problem here.
Well, and my whole thing with that was my strength, what I felt was the strength, was just cutting them off and telling them, like, look, here's the rules. You do this, you don't cross this line, you cross that line, you're out.
But you'll be able to do that with perfect love once you forgive.
I'm saying that's what I did. I went, you guys, look, you did this, you're out.
Yeah.
You're out. And I kind of cut him out.
He's basically saying, make up with them. It's not about you anymore. It's about your grandkids or their grandkids. your kids. You fucked up. You fucked up with Ashley. So just own it.
Exactly what I did.
They don't like April.
You must forgive, though, because the same thing that
This is his third time he said forgive, and he just can't do it. He won't do it.
your father and mother went through, you and April are going to go through the same thing because your spirit has not changed from your mother's spirit to God's spirit, to your father's spirit.
Okay.
It's the spirit of it. You're just going to repeat the same cycle from generation to generation. April, one last question about that, and then we move on.
Oh, I want to hear this.
When you were growing up and you were asking your father to help you deal with your mother, what would he say?
Largely, honestly, this did happen a lot.
You didn't think it was
no,
going here, did you?
No, I really
Well, first of all, we grew up in the woods, so they said, we're going to need dinner tonight. Can you take your crossbow and go kill a deer?
appreciate this. Largely, the hand on the shoulder thing, and he's just like, that's just kind of how she is. Don't listen to that stuff. She's just having a hard time, and it's more of like the calming, like, don't go down her road type of thing. Don't get angry back at her. Just take a.
All right, April sucks. I'm done with her. She's fucking boring. I don't even give a shit. So that's just, you know what? Aaron is the problem, and I will continue to point that out. That he is the fucking problem. Here's Morty Smith again. He tried pushing them out with those limp wrist. Aaron's wrist. Hey, shout out again. And I'm not a Patreon guy. I'm not a Discord guy. But this fucking Reddit. No, I'm not sorry. I misspoke. Steel Boring Show on Reddit is fucking... They're killing it. They're just chopping this dude up. They're chopping him up. I mean, they're just making this dude... Calling him out. I've been saying this from day one, guys. I'm glad you guys are finally coming around with with camel toe, okay? I've been calling this dude out for a long time, and we went down this... Mudshark, we started a Discord for you, Chad. Well, thank you. You can run it. I don't do Discord, and I don't do Reddit, but fucking this Reddit is gold. I look forward to it every day, and you guys are finding that shit. And if you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube. I'm airing on my YouTube right now. Hit subscribe if you want to get in the chat. Hit like so we can manipulate the algorithm like all these cucks do. And I just want more eyes on this fucking Zero. I want more guys to know how much of a piece of shit this guy is. And we're doing a great job. We're doing a fantastic job, guys. What's up, Gonzo? The fucking Mud Shark. Decline host. Chad Nation. We're doing it. So, you guys, let's get back to this, because he went on Levy's show, the BS show. Shout out to Shuli, and I think I'm on their show Tuesday or something. I don't know. I can't. I'm on so many fucking podcasts. Let's go to here. Again, Jules David coming in strong, both shows. Thank you so much. Is that one working? Here we go. So he goes on. This is after he sends Bob those threatening texts. I'm sure you already seen it, but I kind of want to just show you what a scumbag. Like I said, Gina Levy said it the best. She said he's a fucking... This is the tweet that fucking... I've never met Gina in person. She seems lovely. She seems nice. She really seems like Bob's second half there. My feeling is Aaron speaks like a politician. He's hinty, sarky. I mean, he never really forms it. He doesn't stand for anything, this guy. He really doesn't. Just give him money. The goal. That's his... How can I get money out of you people? That's how he's thinking. That's all he's thinking. And he thinks about himself. But let's watch a little bit of the BS show.
A lot of shit, but a man steps up to the plate. Please welcome to the show from Steel Toe, Aaron. Aaron, thank you, buddy, for joining us. We appreciate you coming.
By the way, Shuli had sent me a link too, because Shuli's the old school radio bad guy. He knows how to do this shit. He's smart. Shuli wanted me and Aaron to go at it on the air, and then the video goes viral. But I didn't he sent it from a different thing, so I didn't know what the fuck it was or who it was from, and I was already at the gym, so I couldn't have done it anyway, but I would have loved to have come on Shuli's BS show and just shut this fuck down. Because I tried to do it once on MLC when he bombed, and he ran away. But Shuli was smart. He was going to surprise attack, and it just didn't work.
On, pal.
How are we doing, girls? Are we gonna kick the ball around a little bit? and
Shut up.
stop?
Let's do this because I think it's long overdue. I think messages are getting misinterpreted, and like I said from the start, when we first met, Bob is the one that put me on to you guys. That was always complimentary.
That's the thing. Bob introduced us to this. I should be mad at Bob for introducing us to this fuck. I was aware of him because all the titles on his YouTube channels, Chad's a piece of shit, Chad's a terrible comedian, Chad's a loser, all this, for 2.5 months, I was aware. I wasn't watching the videos because I didn't want you to get the view. And plus, I get enough of it. I don't care. And I knew he was trying to get out there and make a name for himself. But Bob's the guy, Aaron. And you thought you were his equal. And by the way, he's always acting like him and Bob Levy are great friends. You've known him for 2 months, dude. I've known Bob Levy for 20 fucking years.
Guys, even in front
We're having
of
fun.
Chad and Kevin, when this whole beef started, Bob never once
We're having fun.
jumped on board and said, "You're right, fuck them." He always kind of stuck up for you guys.
Not once, and that's actually the sickest part of this whole thing, because we were doing somebody else's show when this was all going down, apparently, and maybe the lesson here is phone calls are better than texts, is that the intent of the message was to separate Bob from Kevin and Chad, because I know that the things that they're doing.
All right, let me interrupt Steel Toe, because honestly, who gives a fuck? Jimmy I, $5. Chad, would you join the Shuli Network? Your numbers are beating a lot of their shows. Never say never about anything, but my show is popping. Cuck is growing. It's getting bigger. Sit Down Zumach's getting more views. Mondays with Mazer. They're all getting better. So I'm building this brick by brick. And you never know what happens in the future. Shuli's doing a good job over there. I talked to Bob today on the phone. There's so much cool shit about to happen. You guys don't... The people that are here right now, that are part of this Shuli Network, part of this Uncle Rico, part of this MLC, it's just getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Everyone's watching this. There's so many comics, legit comics, that don't want their name out there, that are watching what we're doing right now. And it's so cool because we're doing it grassroots. We didn't have to go suck up the Cumia. We didn't have to go suck up the Joe Rogan. We're just doing it. And I have so much pride knowing I didn't have to do what Carl and all these fucks are doing. I didn't have to go after Opie and whatever the thing is. I didn't have to do what these guys do. So thank you so much for sticking by me. There's some people who stuck by me when it wasn't popular to do. And you guys, I'm a loyal fuck, and I'll never forget that. But even the people that are coming on right now, that's fine. That's cool. Like I said, this piece of shit, and I will call him a piece of shit, dropped me when I was at my lowest of low, this Silk City. And now look at this tweet. This kid's on fire. Silk City wants to back in the Chad Zumach business. And I said, fuck you. Because you tried to pile on with all those fucks. And guess what? The Mud Shark's out. And he's out for blood. And I'm not stopping. When this guy says he's shutting down shop, when this fuck says he's shutting it down and moving on and wiping his hands with me, I triple down. My goal, I want to be your worst nightmare. I want you to wake up like, I fucked up. I know you're a narcissist, but I really want you to like, I really fucked up. My goal is to have you run like Stuttering John's running right now. I want you to shut down everything. Oh, here's a good one. Captain Smelvin, $9.99. Here's the thing. I just signed up for your Patreon because this is some great content and I need more. By the way, I can't stop laughing because we're having fun. Aaron, you said I don't do a funny show. And this guy can't stop laughing. Aaron, why is that? Why can't he stop laughing? Because you're always talking about how fun and funny your show's funny, your audience is fun. This is the most I have the most fun audience, and I'm the funniest. Gonzo, $2. I was with Chad Nation before it was cool. I'm fucking punk rock, son. I'm punk rock. I'm not Nickelback. I'm the fucking Ramones. Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2 from Please Clap, the Clapback King. Let me get that fucking shit out of here. That fucking piece of shit in Rochester, Carl, trying to please clap. Let me explain what the fuck happened, and then we'll move forward. Let me full screen this bitch, and we'll get back to him bombing on Shuley. It's from the Dry Bar special. This is what happened. I told a joke. Somebody in the front row started clapping, and then they stopped. I was like, no, please clap. And then they all started clapping. I go, look at this. I force applause breaks. I just forced an applause break. Some people earn them. I force them. That's what I do. And it was hilarious. But that piece of shit in Rochester, Carl, just stopped it off at please clap. That's why I have to take down these fucks. I got to take down these. They take things out of context. They're the worst than mainstream news. They take clips of Donald Trump saying something and they just run with it. That's what these fucks are doing. And we're going to stop them. We're going to stop them. And they're running and they're scared. They're scared. Trust me, they are all scared. Toe has boobs. What? You're trying to say this guy has fucking tits? Like C-cup tits? That's what you're trying to say? I don't know. Well, hold on. I didn't realize I was covering it with the super chat. I just don't want to get I just don't want to get in trouble for nudity. God, look at those cans. This guy's fucking embarrassed. April, you got to climb on top. Do you grab them? Do you cup them? Like, when I'm with a girl, I'll feel them. Hell yeah. Do you do it? I'm just saying. I'm asking questions. You guys can think I'm a dick for asking questions, but I would like to know if she holds them when she's having sex with him. That's a solid B cup right there. It is. It really is a B cup. And anyways, let's get back to this piece of shit. I can't stand this guy's voice. I apologize for this guy's voice. Just, God damn it. Here we go.
Regarding my children, my family.
Yeah.
Have nothing to do with Bob, and Bob's not okay with that kind of shit.
And don't speak for Bob, first of all. I hate when people speak for somebody. And again, no one said anything bad about your kids, except I said Ashley's a great mom. She has a beautiful family. Let me just keep hammering that home because you have selective memory from lying all the time.
I mean, look, when it comes to your ex-wife, I mean, anyone who's been through divorce and shares custody of kids and all that knows that anytime the ex-wife is involved in anything regarding the reputation of the other party and everything else, unfortunately, lawyers do have to get involved. I mean, it's just, that's the way it is. We're talking about my kids. I'll go to the mat when it comes to the kids and everything like that.
He's trying to save face because he realized he looks stupid, so he's trying to act like he's this family first, kids first, and he doesn't. He wouldn't be doing what he's doing on the internet if he really cared about his family and kids. He wouldn't have done, his actions speak for themselves. He wouldn't put April on camera if he really cares about her. At least Red Bar has the courtesy to have Jules sit off camera. You could at least do that. I personally wouldn't have him on at all. If you really love somebody and they're not a part of this, and they just have a normal life and they're normal people, they don't need to be here. They don't need to be here. I always said if I won the Powerball, I'm disappearing. I'm deleting all social media. I'm going to go live a quiet life. But I chose this road. And you chose this, but you arrogantly did it as a narcissist and exposed everything. You recklessly go after people. You talk shit. You talk major shit. You get yourself fired. You cheat on your wife. And now you're going to be divorced twice coming up. It's happening. And again, I say the goal is I put this out there because I want your kids to see this someday. I want all your kids to see what you really are about. I want April's second husband to see who she's about. That's the reason why I'm doing what I do. The Mud Shark.
So how much of what Kevin and Chad are saying about her is a lie, I don't know, but we're definitely getting to the bottom of it.
What's the lie? What are you getting to the bottom of? You're just manipulating. All right, Jason Malzia, $4.99. Keep growing, Chad. Getting better. F, one of those one-dimensional toe. And Carl, you're a good broadcaster. Meanwhile, I'm stumbling through this. But like Bob Levy, you are a good broadcaster, podcaster, and getting better on stage. Getting strong now, flying high now. Well, she's from Minnesota, Trent. April should marry a young man her age with 0 kids. Yeah, well, she's a dummy, and this guy he's a salesman, and he manipulated her.
And look, prices have
Wait a minute. First of all, Gino, you shut the fuck up.
I love this.
I'm telling you that for the first time and the last fucking time, Gino, in your fucking chat.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm telling you for the last.
By the way, Steel Toe's like freaked out right now because he thinks Levy is coming after Steel Toe. And look at him. He's like, he doesn't understand what's going on. He's scared. He realized he fucked with the wrong guy, and that's why he's on Truly's show right now.
Last fucking time to shut your fucking mouth about me, okay? Because I fucking never said anything about you. I've been doing fucking Kevin's show way before any of this shit started, okay? And Kevin has been nothing but a fucking friend to me. So go fuck yourself, okay? And if you got anything to say, I'll come up the fucking compound, okay? I'll come up there and say it to my fucking face. Okay, you can hide behind Anthony's gun, and that's still not going to save your fucking ass because he ain't got the balls to pull the fucking trigger. Okay,
and this.
By the way, I talked to Bob Levy. He 100%. He does not like Gino right now. Gino is unhinged, bro. Gino, if you're you love going in chat rooms and on Reddit and reading everything about you. Listen to me. This isn't a shoot. Bob Levy is pissed at you. You keep tripling down. This isn't you don't want any of this smoke. You're pissing off everybody. And then when Anthony finally drops your ass, you're fucked, dude. Gino, listen to me, pal. You're doing everything you do, you're doing the wrong thing. You're making a bad decision every time you make a decision, and you need to do the opposite. I'm just warning you. This is not a shoot. Bob Levy is not happy with you. And you don't want to get on Bob's dark side. Ask Jim Florentine, ask all these old school guys it's not a good place to be. Just a warning. Same with Steel Toe, but you guys won't listen.
This is something I should have thought about before I sent Bob what I thought was a courtesy message, is all the other people and all the other shit that Bob deals with. When I talk to people, I talk to them in plain terms. I don't hint. I don't threaten. I don't do anything. So when I tell someone, look, I genuinely don't want any of this to affect you. I mean it. It's not a sarcasm. It's not a mafia threat. I'm from the Midwest. We don't have the mafia. So I don't do stuff like that. So Bob's reaction did.
Just because you're not from, you don't know what the fuck. I'm from Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. And I live in Florida. I know what the fucking mafia is. You fucking. Oh, we don't know what that is in Minnesota. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not our. Shut up. You just talk. You talk. I can condense everything, your shit down to like 2 words. You just ramble and ramble. You go in circles. You don't stand for nothing. You really don't. Galactic Wrestling Federation, you've been very generous in the super chat today. $2. Chad's a pro Carl in tow. Is a pro Carl in tow are disrespectful pretenders. Okay. I missed one right here. Let's get back to, because it ties into this one. This one, another one from Jason after he said I was a good broadcaster and keep it going. $4.99. I retract most of what I said about your reading. Yeah, well, listen, Kent State, come on, give me a break. General studies. I graduated. I have a degree. Granted, general studies, but still, college graduate. Made mom happy.
Surprised me a little bit. But then when you consider the Gino stuff and all that other stuff, I can see
that surprise you when you basically throw in hints that you're going to take down what I do for a living. Basically.
No, that's
not. Watch Aaron try to get out of this one. He's a salesman politician, like Gina Levy said. He's a salesman. This is all. By the way, this is him realizing, holy shit, I'm fucked up. If I have Kevin, Chad, and Levy coming after me, we're done. Well, it's already too late, bro. It's already late, and you're thinking. All this weekend, you're thinking, like, what the fuck am I going to do now? The whole internet hates me. I'm exposed. I'm not going to be able to get on these shows anymore. You know, Carl's not going to have me on anymore. I got to get some allies. So let me try to smooth this over with Levy. Because I hate Kevin and Chad. I hate what they're doing. I hate how they're promoting my ex-wife books. I hate the thought and the idea they were going to have my ex-wife on the show to promote the book. So If I can just calm down Levy, maybe he can calm them down. That's what he's doing right now.
I never once said I was taking it down. I said whatever blowback comes from contacting my ex-wife and doxing my children.
Nobody is contacting you. Chad doesn't even talk to her, and I know that for a fact. And that is a fact. He's just playing a game.
Dale, I'll say this. On the first stream, when I was at 300, and now we're down to 250. If you're watching right now, please hit like on the video so we can get things going. And we got to build this thing brick by brick. And I thank you for all the super chats, and I thank you for the people that signed up to my Patreon. If you're just tuning in right now and you're like, what did I miss? You got 2 parts coming for Patreon. And I want to shout out Gina Levy just signed up for $10. That's awesome, Bob's wife. Ian Hawk just edited their pledge from 10 to 30 on Patreon. Thank you, Ian Hawk. Kevin's Cats just signed up. Kevin's Cats. Greg just signed up. And you can sign up and watch this later on today, both parts, because I got so much shit. And by the way, I know it's called Cumia'S Cucks, and we're doing it right now. We're on episode 4, 2 emergency episodes, and I'm still on this guy. And we got a lot of cucks to get to. We still got Chrissy, we got Frank, we got E-Rock, Carl. I barely touched on Carl. And Gino. I'm going to wait for Gino because I'm tired of Gino. I need a break from Gino. So they're coming, guys. There's products. I could do this show for another 20 years. There's so much shit out there. These guys are so untalented. They're unfunny. And they all have one thing in common. They wash Cumia'S balls. They're ball washers doing the exact same thing. And I'm exposing all of them, and I don't give a fuck, and I'm winning. I'm doing it. I have it all. Shout out Jules David, patreon.com/sitdownzoomock. Go sign up to watch this. Let's get back to this video, and then we got one more, and I will let you guys enjoy your Sunday. Hey, listen, you could be watching football right now, but we're watching me fucking beat the shit. This is a blowout. If this was a football game, this is a blowout. I got third stringing right now at this point.
Game that fucking you bid on.
I will say this: the conversations I've been having with other parties, I am not hearing the same thing that you.
Complete bullshit. He's saying I've been in conversations with his ex-wife, and Levy said, "You bid on it. You're stupid. Chad fucking punked you," and now he's saying, "Oh, that's not what I'm hearing." What are you hearing, Aaron? I tell you what, Aaron. If you are listening, if you have a lawyer listening right now. First of all, I'm having fun. Second of all, my audience is fun. Third, a lot of people in your life have contacted me. A lot of people that you've pissed off have contacted me. Somebody from your high school, co-workers, people that know you contacted me. They're enjoying that you're being exposed. They're enjoying the internet hates you. They're enjoying that I'm exposing you for the fraud that you are. But you know who did not contact me? Your ex-wife. You know who I did not contact? Your ex-wife. And even if I did, who gives a fuck? If Kevin and I had her on the show to promote her book, you're just scared you're going to get exposed for what I've been saying. Aaron, I know how much you pay in child support. I know your situation. I got it all. I got it all. So if you want to pipe back, which you said you're out of the business, you're washing your hands, I don't believe you. You're a narcissist. This is getting to you. You live online. You live online. You read everything, every comment. You reply to every tweet. You're trying to win over people. That's why you partnered up with Carl and all these other fucks. Because you want to pile on. You backdoored yourself into all this shit. And this is the consequences, bitch. Galactic Wrestling Federation just signed up to the Patreon. Thank you so much.
You are.
Well,
I'll leave it at that.
Well, Chad said that he hasn't.
Let me ask you this, Aaron. Kind of looking back at the text now and hearing it, is there any party that feels like, yeah, this could have been?
Yeah, I would have definitely called Bob if I would have known that, you know, the wires were going to get crossed in that way. I
read that text. You were drinking and you tried to scare Bob. You tried to scare him because you've been doing that your whole life, manipulating people. It may have worked on your ex. I don't know what happened behind closed doors, but it's not working on me, bitch. Bring it on. Bring on the blowback.
I should have just never contacted Bob, but my intention was I didn't want him to think that anything we were going to have to do based on this had anything to do with him. I love Bob. I respect Bob. And my intention was to say, look, I separate you from this dirty trick or that dirty trick. I don't hold you in any ill will.
Dirty trick? What are you talking about? Like Gina says, you just dance around everything. You don't say anything because you don't have anything.
Because of it.
Is there any part of you that feels like like I was telling that analogy with Elegant Elliot often, where he's all of a sudden people are surprised that a guy who's nuts is nuts. Is there any part of you that, I don't know if regret is the right word, but kind of feels like shit, I should have never got it started with this?
No. I mean, the making fun and the teasing content and stuff like that, I love that stuff.
You're gonna regret it. And you weren't just teasing. You weren't just making fun. You were getting personal. You were digging up false arrest reports. You were digging up the old arrest reports. You were digging up all this internet bullshit. And it's going to get personal. It wasn't making fun, poking fun. Aaron, you don't know what you got yourself into. This is not good. Banana Watch $4.99. So what if you contact his ex-wife? What if you make love to his ex-wife? What does that mean? Fear game. She's an ex. Well, she is the mother of the kids. They do got a situation with custody, and it's a whole thing. But nothing happened. There's nothing he can do. He's full of shit. He's pulling. I said someone called him Stuttering John Part 2.0. He's not. He's worse than that. That's like an insult to Stuttering John of all people. This guy's a piece of shit. Legit piece of shit. And you guys are catching on. All right. Jimmy, $20. A photo isn't doxing. Defamation below. Doxing is an act of revealing, identifying information about someone's online, such as their real name, home address, workplace, phone, financial, and other personal information. Didn't do any of that. She had a photo of her family on Fox Point Publishing. And she just says, I'm a proud mother and a proud wife. And that was it. And I said, she has a beautiful family. That was as far. But if you go to the Steel Toe Facebook page, his family's all over the fucking thing. His kids are everywhere. So you got nothing. And let's give Ashley a plug down here. There's her book if you want to pick it up. I already sold 17 of these bitches, man. I'm moving units. Like a fucking G. My girl Jules David coming in hot today, Jules. Thank you so much, Jules. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. $5. After reading that text from Aaron, it sounds like he wants to go after MLC's YouTube channel and take it down. Good fucking luck. You can't. Nothing happened. You're going to go down to Chrissy Frank rolls now? You going to start doing what Chrissy and Frank do? Motherfucker? Is that how you want to play? You want to do what Chrissy and Frank do? All that shit you said about my family, my father hitting me, saying I'm homeless, I sleep on a futon, just a bunch of lies. You want to go down this road? It took 60 videos before I responded, dude. Before I even acknowledged you when I said, don't do this. And then your cunt wife tweeting me saying all this shit. I'm like, you don't want this, April. Back off. Now I'm pissed. Now we're not having fun. Now I'm not having fun. Now I'm mad. Now we were having fun. I was being funny. This fucking dude. You dish it out. And then when it comes, I bring up your ex-wife, you panic. That's what happened. Period. Clip it. Galactic Wrestling Federation, $2. Chad promoting the kids' book is 4D chess level move. I told this amateur broadcaster, by the way, if you go to broadcasting school, you're a fucking cuck. You're a loser. They never get real radio jobs, including Aaron. We had this school back home called the Ohio School of Broadcasting. I went and spoke there one day to all these people spending their money trying to get in the radio. And they asked me, they're like, how how did you get into radio? What advice do you have? I go, I got into radio because the program director here at WMMS saw me open for Daniel Tosh, thought it was funny, and asked if I wanted to be on radio. Boom, next thing you know, I was on radio. So if you guys want to get in radio, go open for Daniel Tosh and hope there's a program director there. And I was just trying to be funny about it. But a lot of these dudes will get jobs in radio. They'll intern for no money, and they'll end up doing like traffic and weather, but they never really get a radio show. Or they'll pay to be on the air like Aaron did when he was in Minnesota. So, Banana Watch, $1.99. Mark David wasn't lying. Red Bar got Jules rules. Yeah, at least Red Bar has the courtesy of putting his wife off camera so she can live a normal life. Red Bar goes, I know what I signed up for. You don't want this, Jules. So that's. But he's like, no, you got to be on camera because he's so hard to look at. And by the way, the more you look at this chick, you're like, ugh, she cakes on that makeup, man. And by the way, I said I had a goal why I'm doing this, so his kids one day can see how much of a piece of shit he is. So if they put in Aaron's name in YouTube, they're like, what was Dad like? Oh, he was a piece of shit. No one liked him. That was the goal. But I also have another goal. I want Rachel's second husband to realize how dumb she is when he does his research on her, when he Googles April's name. And I also want people to see... I want her. Here's my new goal, because they're always going for the goal. You have to give them money. I want people to see April's forehead, and I want her to change her hairstyle. The day she changes her hairstyle, that means we won again. That's because her forehead is huge. So let's get her to change that hairstyle. Because the one thing I know about women, they're not built for this, especially people that don't have prior broadcasting experience or any kind of performing experience. The internet is dangerous. Reddit is dangerous. There's a reason why he's getting destroyed right now. And they're not, and I said this earlier in the broadcast, the I'm Holt family is not happy this weekend. There's problems in that house. There's big time problems. There's yelling. There's screaming. Here we go. Dubby a man, $5. Aaron supported and even piled on to Anthony attacking Stuttering John's family. I know. I'm looking for that audio. The sad part about this guy, there's so much shit on him, but there's also, it's hard to go through all of it to find it. He's a hypocrite. There's videos of him contradicting himself and lying, blatantly lying. This guy is full of shit. And if you guys give these people a dime, you're the problem. If I have a wife and 3 kids, you know what I'm doing? I'm going to get a fucking job. If I have to support a wife and 3 kids. If I put on the steel toes that he pretends he has. The fake brand. This guy hasn't worked his fucking real job in his life. Fucking phony. You go get a real fucking job. That's what you do. But no. Let's promote Ashley's book one more time. Never gets old. It's down there. Check it out. Go pick it up. I have 17 copies that I know of. Love Until Forever. There it is. Again, if you're just tuning in, we got a couple more minutes. I got one more video. Please hit like on the video. Like. And you can subscribe to the channel and jump in the chat room. You can say whatever you want. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, you know, these guys just came at me for months, and I just clapped back, and this is what this is all about. I mean, he said he wanted to make it playful and fun, and you were having fun, make fun. You made fun of me for 2 months. You read my arrest report. You read that email to my former friend where I told her to kill herself. By the way, it was so out of context, and she's cool now. She's fine. And you try to make it like I'm this bad guy. But you told me to be more playful and fun, you know? And I start promoting your ex books, and you just fucking fold? You lose it? I went over the line? I went over the line, Aaron. Really? That was going over the line. No. That's beating at you at your own game, son. I know your weakness. I see you through it. Oh, by the way, go in his live chant. I guarantee he has my name because there's rumors that he had Ashley's name. You can't, if you put it in there, you can't. It won't come up. Go in his chat and fuck with him. See if he bans my name in his chat on Monday when blowback's coming. He says blowback is coming. Kerry Gibbs, I notice Carl has laid off Chad Zumach is the hero of the bullied. I don't know what Carl the fuck's he doing. I'm not paying attention to Carl because this guy's he's got all my energy right now. He's in my scopes. So Carl from Rochester, we'll get to you. Don't worry, I have shit on you, but he also knows I fucked up. I should never have teamed up with this fucking cuck in Minnesota. This isn't good for his business, his brand. Cumia. Anthony, this is the guy you want to be a part of. This is another grifter. This is a guy you want on the network. This is the guy you want to work with. He's getting... I know Anthony. He likes to pile on too. He likes to shit on people. He doesn't want this one. He doesn't want... This makes you look bad, bro. This is not working out for you. This is not a good look for Compound Media. This is not good for your... I know E-Rock likes to pretend he's a program director in a suit, and he's like playing with this steel toe guy, dangling a carrot in front of him, and steel toe is jerking off. I guarantee, by the way, I guarantee steel toe has jerked off. I guarantee he watched his show on Compound's network that he did with his wife, like you could watch for free anywhere else. And I bet he jerked off. I guarantee he's like, I can't believe I'm on Compound Media. Holy shit. All that ass kissing I did with Anthony finally paid the fuck off. Finally. Finally, I'm a part of Compound. I'm going to cry, April. We did it. We're on a failing network with Chrissy Mayer and Gino. We fucking did it. Sorry, I'm trying to pull something up. In the meantime, talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. Here we go. All right, that's what I was looking for. Like I said, if you're tuning in, you're late, you're like, fuck, what did I miss? It's going to be up on the Patreon, guys. We're putting it up on Patreon. Cardiff, the douchebag, $1.99. Listen to Ken Otto tonight. Freedom of speech and you. Okay. I don't know what that means. Is that something new in the WATP world? Huh? Is that like the new thing? We got a new thing going on. Shut the fuck up. So yeah, let me pull this one up, and then we'll close down shop. You guys have been awesome today. It was the most viewers we've had. On the first one, part one, we had over 300. Now we're at 261, holding strong. If you're on Facebook, if you're watching this on Facebook, all I have to say is come over to YouTube, hit like. I appreciate all the support, all the Patreons that signed up. And I just got a Venmo that was sent my way. And by the way, this isn't the goal. This is just thank you. This is me saying thanks. It's not your job to pay my fucking bills. Okay? I appreciate it though, because I do put some work in. I have to go through this guy's video and look at him and listen to him, and that's work. That's a problem. Because I don't like it. I gotta find shit to talk about. It does irritate me. I am irritated by it. That's not a joke. So, yeah, that's where the Venmo goes, and it's. I guess I could have done something else, but this has been fun. We're having fun, right? Who's having fun with me? Oh, this is the one. Oh, okay, here we go. Let's pull this one up. Whoever did this one, let me get to the super chat real quick. I got two of them here. Do April's voice. It literally makes me LOL every time. But here's the thing, JG. He says I'm not funny, and he does a funny show. He has fun. His audience has fun because he's funny, but he's never funny. But everyone in here is saying I'm hilarious and I'm killing it. But I'm not funny, April? April, I'm not a funny guy. Thank you so much for meeting me in the bar, Aaron, and dragging me out of that factory I was working in so I could be your co-host on your show. And now I hate it. I hate everything about it. Your parents hate me. Your ex-wife hates me. And this was a bad decision. This show is the reason why we're probably going to get a divorce. This is probably going to happen. Banana Watch $4.99. Seen a pic of Steel Toe. He has bigger breasts than Gino's chicks. Oh. He has bigger tits than his wife, April. Everyone should throw Chad a few bucks. This is his redemption arc. Thanks, Chad. Banana Watch. I'm getting so many messages like this, and it's so nice. And I know what I'm capable of and what I'm not capable of. And when they were piling on and doing their thing, I was going through a tough time, and I didn't really want to engage. And I didn't want to copy what everyone else was doing. I didn't want to pile. I just warned everybody. I said, everybody just stop. Just stop it. And I know Chrissy and Frank were the big catalysts behind this. So they're the reason why Cumia jumped on board, Carl from Rochester jumped on board, he jumped on board. He's the worst out of all of them. And they're piling on. And I said, I can get ugly, bro. I've done this with bigger shows when you didn't even know who I was. Back in the day, Rovers, Maxwell, Alan Cox. I did it. I went to war with shows with millions of listeners. So this kid was nothing to me. And I knew from day one, I go, don't do it. It's going to hurt your family. And then guess what? The gloves are off now, bitch. You say the gloves are off? No, the gloves are off. And I can't wait for this blowback. Hold this bitch accountable for the blowback because he's nothing but a liar. And again, shout out. Let's give a shout out to this fucking Reddit. They're fucking killing it over Steel Toe Boring Show. Fucking killing it. I'd like to say I'm not responsible for it, but I like to think I was a big part of exposing this dude. So you remember Maxwell, Trent? Shout out to all the Cleveland listeners. This isn't a super chat, but I'm curious. Doodle, do you ever see Brent Braveheart at Big K around the Tampa, St. Pete area? If you do, run away. I do not see him. I don't know. I met Brent Handley once at Sirius XM. That was it. I don't know. I guess there's some shit going on. I don't know his backstory. I know a lot of people from the Stern Show. They got all this weird shit. So I don't know. I got nothing against him. I don't know. Whoever made this on the Reddit, this sums up Aaron to a T. This is fantastic. Please watch this. This is fantastic. There's him and one of his co-hosts that's mentally challenged on crutches. Oh, sorry. Let's pull this up. This is fucking classic. Why is this not playing? Can you not hear?
When it comes to scams being run on people, I'm for it. 50 minutes left until we fire off the music and rattle our cans and be the filthy e-beggars that we are.
Yeah.
I think people getting scams run on them is a beautiful thing. Guys, Daniel Hudson with 20. That's going to knock it out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think it separates the wheat from the chaff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the money. Thank you. Ashley has a real job. Ashley works and provides for her family. Thank you.
Knock it out.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think it separates the wheat from the chaff.
Dude, I never noticed April's tattoo.
I think it separates.
Thank you.
Is that a tattoo? That's horrendous. Wow, she's white trash. I didn't know that. Thank you.
I think it separates the wheat from the chaff. I think it separates the smart from the dumb. 195 away from this morning's goal, and we are at 9 o'clock, so we have about 50 minutes left. I don't ever feel bad for a 75-year-old when they get, tricked on the phone because somebody told them that their kid was in jail. And naturally, the thing you do when your kid's in jail is you give away your account numbers and your social security numbers on the phone to somebody so they can bilk you out of a shitload of money.
You're a piece of shit, dude. Old people don't understand technology. You're so disrespectful towards old people. You're constantly saying he's old, and now that you say that, you're an asshole. There's nothing likable about you.
Merch comes out, you get a free copy. You also get 2 free tickets to every live event we do.
Oh my God! We get to see you do stand-up in a bowling alley?
So that's 200.
We get to see you go to a bowling alley to see you do stand-up. By the way, you know he's a shitty stand-up because his stand-up's nowhere to be found on the internet. You can't find one clip. Senior Fish, $2. Keep up the good content, Z-Man. Steel Toe blows. Senior Fish is on the Patreon. Thank you. No, it's just exposing this guy.
$150. That's the Steel Toe VIP package.
Ooh. By the way, that logo is god-awful. If you're making out, update the banner. Who's buying that merch, you fucking idiots? It's disgusting.
And a lot of people got hundreds of VIPs of this show, and they all seem very, very happy. You know me, when it comes to scams being run on people, I'm for it because you guys don't get it. You guys are going to kill the word grift, by the way. Grift means something, and you're killing it by saying people who ask for money. Grifters are liars. We are e-beggars. Get it right.
Wow.
Filthy, disgusting.
It's like Kaiser Sosa. It's like Bruce Willis being dead. He was dead the whole time. It's right in front of your face, guys. He's taunting you. He's literally taunting all of you, and you're taking it, and you still give this guy fucking money. He's taunting you and admitting he's a grifter.
E-beggars.
Thank you.
Thank you.
$195 away. There's the Streamlabs. There's the PayPal. If you'd like to contribute, we do appreciate it. That is how our show runs. Thank you very much. He says, I got scammed online once. The guy said to give him $250 and he'll entertain me every day. I haven't been entertained yet.
Oh.
You know.
Oh. We got to hit the goal. $250. It's on you. Fucking asshole. His fake radio voice is the absolute worst. Thank you. I've been saying that the whole time. It's just this. He's hard to look at. He's hard to listen into. Guys, we got off to a rough start today, but thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Thank you for all the super chats. That was fan-fucking-tastic. I had to dig up this shit, and I think we're onto something here. I'm not a pylon guy, but this guy has been asking for it for a long fucking time. And I have no mercy on this motherfucker. He drew first blood. He drew first blood, motherfuckers. And guess what? Z-Man's taking him down. Don't fuck with the mud shark. Do not fuck with me. Do you understand? I am the fucking mug shark, bitch. I warned you. And now I'm the consequence. That's what's going on, bitch tits. And I'm waiting for the blowback. Tomorrow will be day 4. What do you got for me, bitch? You want to come jump in my chat? I hope you're watching. Let's play in the mud. Let's get dirty, Aaron. I know you said you're we're done. We're moving on for the 3rd time. I don't think you are, buddy. I don't think you got it in you. And if I get a cease and desist from your lawyer when you stuttering John up, it's going right here, baby. And then I'm going to double down. I might do a show every day on you if I get that cease and desist. Kevin and I don't know what's coming. Bring it. Guys, thank you so much for listening. Like I said, this will be up on Patreon later today, part 1 and 2. It was a little sloppy. I was supposed to have a guest on, but it didn't work out. Every Sunday, 1 o'clock, Cumia'S Cucks. We'll eventually move on to the other Cucks, but I'm having so much fun just fucking this dude up. Yeah, what's that John's lawyer name? Michael Popak? Yeah. Yeah, that's tell Michael Popak to send me that cease and desist. Threatening to get oh yeah, Love Until Forever. That's the name of the book. This one's a super chat from Banana Watch, $1.99. Just posted a link to this in the last tweet. Thank you for spreading the word, guys. Thanks to the new people that tuned in on Facebook. Every single Sunday at 1:05 kickoff, we're going Cumia'S Cucks. Thank you for the support. I'm having a blast. Victory weekend. Feel good that we broke this guy. Feel good that he's the clown of the internet. Everyone's laughing at him. Everyone's backing off. I'm unhinged, and I will see you tomorrow on MLC. Maybe. We'll see. Or maybe today. You never know. We're doing it, everybody. Oh, I'm going to start reading 5-star reviews, or not even just reviews on iTunes. So if you want to leave a review on my Sit Down Zumach podcast, that'd be great. I'm going to start putting these up there, too, for audio. All right. Oh, my man Ian Hawk getting in under the wire. Have a good week, guys. Thank you, Ian Hawk. And thank you for signing up to the $30 tier on Patreon. I saw that come through. You guys are fantastic. I love you guys. I really do. We had some fun, right? We do a fun show, huh, Aaron? Yeah, we do a fun show. Yeah, we're doing a fun show. Everything's fun. It's funny. We're just having a good time. I love calling you a piece of shit for 2 hours. It was fantastic. That was a lot of fun. I love calling you a fucking piece of shit, deadbeat father, just a horrible person that begs for money. I loved it. I loved it. I love it. All right, guys, we're going to call that one a wrap. We'll put this on Patreon. Sit Down Zumach. Well, actually, Monday's with Mazer tomorrow. Tony Mazer. I think he's on vacation, but we'll see. Yeah, the goal was reached. I made him look like a piece of shit. That was the goal the whole time. The goal was to make him look like a piece of shit, and we succeeded. And hopefully his kids will read this one day, and that's all I want.